Hey y'all, welcome back. Tonight we're just gonna be camping out here in the pines. I'm gonna cook up some deer meat that I canned back in 2016 and hopefully live to tell about it. Y'all, this is the setup right here. This right here is the venison that was canned on 10/29/16. That's it. The barbecue sauce we're gonna be using is a house barbecue sauce from Bait OMR. You can find it at baitomr.com, BEYTOMR.com. And we're going to be using the little crock pot and the bluetti AC 180 to cook it up with. So let's get that thing going. Let's pop that top. It's sealed good. Real good. Y'all, I tried to crack that seal with my thumb, but it wasn't happening. It's sealed good, but that's a good thing. That ring ain't no good, and that lid ain't no good no more. I'm gonna go pour some of this juice off of here. All right, I didn't pour all the juice off. I left some of it in there. I'm gonna add that in. I'm gonna add some of this right here. I don't want to use it all up. That stuff's pretty good. All right, now we're gonna break that up. Stir it in good. Now that's just chunks I cut up and jarred in a pressure canner. Now we've been eating on that thing since 2016. We hadn't been hitting it real hard because you kind of want to save it for hard times, but it's good to know that it lasts this long. That's for sure. So we're gonna cover that. We're gonna plug in the slow cooker. Power on. Turn the AC power on. And then we're going to turn this. I wanted to cook it on low, but we're running out of daylight. So I guess we're going to put it on high. Y'all, I ain't never cooked nothing in this little old crock pot. I don't know how long it's going to take, even on high. But we'll walk around for a little bit. We may end up taking this thing and cooking in the van. So right here is my fire ring. Right here is my little setup. And you look straight behind it, you can see where that old buck was rubbing this year. Drifter, what are you eyeballing, son? Anytime me or my brother camps out here, he'll come out there and lay right beside the tent, the van, wherever you sleeping at, camper, he'll lay right beside it. He don't raise too much cane, but he will let you know if something comes up that don't belong. That old squirrel nest up there. I'm pretty sure he made it through a season because there wasn't no squirrel hunting going on around here this year. Y'all see where we're camping at over there, where the table's set up. Stay with me right here. Y'all saw where the buck rub was. I'm trying to go slow. I don't want to make nobody seasick. Look right there. That's a deer stand I made a few years ago. I got on YouTube and watched some people braising, and I had never done it before. I watched YouTube for about 30 minutes. Went out there and got the torch, and I did a couple of test pieces, and I built that stand right there, and you can see where the wood is right there, like a 2x6. I'm a little bit long-legged, so I thought I needed to make my platform a little bit lower, but that didn't work out. Make your legs go to sleep. But anyway, that's how far we're camping from a deer stand. Now, I can hear some of y'all right now. Oh, you can't be camping that close to you where your big bucks is hanging out. You'll run them off. You'll ruin your spot. Well, we're going to put meat in the freezer. Don't you worry about that. That being said, though, I probably won't be hanging out in here when it gets closer to the hunting season. I'll get on out of here and give them the space then. But right now, deer season just over. I ain't worried about it. That right there is thistle. That ain't nothing you want to have around you. That stuff is a pest. You a pest? Drifter. Where you going, son? Where you going? Why you curling that lip up, Elvis? Why you curling that lip up, Elvis? Huh? You don't want to be on camera? You ain't trying to be on the camera? Elvis. Elvis. Hey, Elvis. What are you doing, Elvis? What are you doing, Elvis? Sit still now. Sit still now. Come here. Crazy dog. Y'all, he's found where I emptied that juice off of that jar. I knew it would. Y'all, I ain't trying to knock on the little old slow cooker. I should have been out here an hour earlier taking care of stuff, getting that stuff cooking, but at this point, my stomach's fairly well convinced my throat's been cut, so we're gonna cook it on some gas. I think that ought to be a plenty for me. I brought a couple pieces of bread and I'm gonna make a couple of half sandwiches. Y'all know it's hard not to scorch something on these little old stoves like this, especially something thick like this barbecue. So I'm just gonna keep it stirring. I may have to raise it up and down off the fire. I wish I'd have left a little bit more of that juice in there. Dog getting all excited outside there. All right, we're gonna wash our hands. And we got our cran grape for tonight. Blueberry yogurt. And we're fixing to make these half sandwiches. Barbecue from 2016. I already got the mayonnaise on them. Y'all hearing me? Look at there, look at there. Now, I'm a half sandwich eating fool. I'll make a half sandwich out of about anything. I'll make a half a sandwich out of rice. I'll make a half a sandwich out of spaghetti. I don't care. Better ask somebody. There it is, folks. Now, y'all, I really don't care for folks watching me eat, but I guess that's just all part of it. So, here we go. That's good stuff, y'all. It'll be real good with a little bit of A1 sprinkled over the top of it. But it's good just like it is. This deer meat is better now. I was talking with a mouthful. I apologize. This deer meat is better now than it was in 2016. Because whenever I canned it, we went ahead and ate some of it. And I'm telling you, it's better now. It's more tender. It's good. I may or may not have dropped a drop of barbecue sauce right down here on my cover. I ain't happy about that, but there again, I guess that's all part of it. I'll be more careful now though. See this? Got my hand up under there. Y'all won't be seeing me, but I'll be protecting my blanket now. That gum, that's good. I think I'm gonna have to give what's left of that in that pot down there to them 2 dogs out there. That ain't enough for them for the night. They used to getting fed at night. But they came out here and I didn't bring no dog food, so I guess they're gonna have to eat what they can get. Y'all don't call PETA on me. Y'all, if y'all hadn't never canned any venison, that's deer meat to y'all regular folks. That's deer meat to us regular folks. Y'all don't know what you're missing. I choke just about every time I eat. Y'all didn't see it on that last video where I was eating breakfast out there at the river. But I thought I was going to leave this world over there. Something got caught in my windpipe. I cut it out of there. It happened. There sure ain't much left in that other pot over there for them dogs. I don't know how I'm going to separate it for them. I ain't got nothing to feed them in. Nothing but pine straw out on the ground. Them dogs come find me anywhere on this property out here. They didn't come here with me. I was down here by myself. I can put them dogs in the house. Get on the four-wheeler or the golf cart and drive a mile back in the woods down roads. I ain't got no scent on the tires of that golf cart. Not my scent. But they'll come find me anywhere I'm at. I got to lock them up to hunt deer. They'll come down there and sit right up under your stand. Maybe that stand come out of there. I got it all best I can right now. Y'all let me get out there and feed them dogs right quick. I'll be back with y'all. Now I know y'all done heard Jerry Clower talking about having rat killing, and some of y'all think that's just comedy. He's just trying to make you laugh, but that's a real thing. Whenever I was a youngin', I had a cousin that lived in Augusta with his mama, and every other weekend he'd come down to Johnson Corner, and his daddy worked at a farm center, and on the Saturdays when I could, whenever they let me, whenever my mama would let me go over there, I hate this, losing my train of thought. So every other Saturday, he'd come down there to his daddy's house, and if I could, I'd go to work with him on Saturday morning for free. And we'd get in there and we'd bust our tails filling sacks of corn, 25, 50, and 100-pound sacks. And we'd get through as quick as we could because we knew usually they'd try to leave at lunchtime or a little after on Saturday, if I remember right. And we tried to get through so we could have time, get all our stuff done, and get out there behind the silos, the corn bins and all. These wharf rats have just a network of tunnels under the ground out there. You kind of had to read the lay of the land to figure out which hole you think the rat's gonna come out of, because it could come out of one of 5 or 6 holes, maybe more. And so we'd run that water hose down in one of them holes and turn it on wide open. Both of us would grab us a tobacco stick. And the next thing you seen was me and John Henry Morris over one of them holes, reared back like Tiger Woods, fitting a tee off on a par 5. One of them rats took his head out. 4! Pooyah! We knocked a dent in the population. Now, some of y'all might think that's animal cruelty, hitting them rats with them sticks like that, but them wharf rats would get up in them grain bins, and they're not just eating up the corn, they defecating and urinating all up in there. And you know, then people's feeding that feed to their livestock, and it could cause disease. It could cause some big problems. So it wasn't all just going out there just to kill something for fun, but we was kids and it was fun. I ain't trying to hear nothing from none of y'all that stepped on ants or stomped on ant beds when you was little, or burnt bugs with a magnifying glass. All that the same thing. So don't be judging me. All right, I told y'all something strange we did for fun whenever we was little. Y'all hit that comment section down there and tell me something y'all did that was weird whenever y'all was little for fun. I think a lot of people would like to hear it. Hey, y'all can rest easy now. I figured out a way to feed them dogs without feeding them on the ground, so we ain't got to worry about them eating on the pine straw. I ain't fixing to do no time lapse tonight. You got to have a light on. The only way I could figure out to do that thing was to leave a light on in here, even on dim, and I can't hardly sleep with a light on. But anyway, I'm fixing to find me something on YouTube to watch for just a little bit. Then I'm gonna hit the sack, and I'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning, y'all. It's 7:30. It's 47 degrees outside. I got up, turned my little heater on down there, just cause it's there, and got up and got dressed. Let's look at the outside world for a minute. See if we see any wildlife anywhere. Tell you what I don't see. That's two dogs. I woke up about 4 o'clock and had to water one of these trees out here, and both of them were still here at the time. I reckon they watched over me till daylight, and they headed on back towards the house. But I'm fixing to get everything packed up, head on back to the house, get a shower, and try to get something done today. Thank y'all for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. Please like, subscribe, share, and leave me a comment. Till next time, y'all take care. Oh, yeah. I may or may not be talking with my mouth full again. Y'all, let me get out there and feed these dogs right quick. Y'all, let me get out there and feed them dogs right. I'm gonna choke again. Anyway, I'm fixing to find me something to watch on YouTube, kill a little bit of time, then I'm gonna get me a little. But anyway, I'm fixing to